We're just going to begin lying down this morning first and have your block handy. I'm going to read from Living a Life of Awareness again. A wise man once said, "The three most important things to do in life are be kind, be kind, be kind." Kindness comes from generously opening your heart and seeing everyone as a friend deserving of consideration. Cultivating kindness is a powerful spiritual practice that grows as you nourish kindness inside yourself. When you get rushed or feel upset, it's even more important to practice kindness. Kindness will slow you down, create connection, and bring a smile to your face and to the faces of those you connect with. Practice. With awareness, practice treating yourself and others with kindness today. Remember that everyone is always doing his or her best, and let your words and actions be considerate of their journey as well as your own. So place your right hand, I can turn that way too. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And we'll begin here with a little breath first. Feel the belly rise on the inhales, lower on the exhales. You don't need to change your breath at all yet. Just notice it in the body, notice where it's at. Maybe notice the quality of your mind. Hopefully, first thing in the morning, it's clear. If not, let go of any thoughts. And then we'll start to tune into that ujjayi breath. Deepen the breath. Engage the belly. Breathe into the chest. One more deep breath. And we're going to come into a supported bridge to begin. So take your block. You're going to bring your feet to the mat, push into your feet to lift your hips up and slide that block underneath your pelvis for support. Now, you put it at the mid-level, and if that's too much, you can lower it. And maybe with this being the first thing we do this morning, maybe you typically come to that mid-level, but you'd like to do the lower one to start. We're going to take 2 deep breaths here. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. And try to relax that right leg, letting the knee fall towards the ground, relax towards the ground, releasing in the hip. Two more deep breaths. We'll uncross that leg and then cross the left ankle on the right knee. Two more breaths. Try to make sure you're not gripping in the hip or the knee. And then we'll uncross that leg. Push into your feet to lift your hips up. Slide that block out from under you. And bring your knees into your chest. You can hug your knees in as tight to your chest as you can and rock side to side. So you feel a release in the low back. You feel a stretching in the hips. And then we'll do a couple sacrum circles. Go around in one direction, drawing big circles with the knees. And then we'll switch, go the other way. Good. Go ahead and bring your feet back down to the mat. Take your block or whatever you have, squeeze it between your knees. If you don't have a block, it's okay. You can just keep the knees hip width apart. Bring your feet up so your knees are at 90-degree angles, your calves are parallel to the mat. You're going to bring your hands to the tops of your thighs and push into your legs. Keep your belly really tight so you're pressing the low back down to the mat and push your knees back into your hands. You're pushing your knees away, pushing knees into hands. So you're in charge of how difficult this is with how hard you push into that hand and leg connection. Good. We're going to grab a hold of the front of your knees there at your shins. And same, you're pushing into your grip and pulling on those knees. So opposite motion here. Again, keeping the low back down. We're just engaging that core here, warming up. Squeeze the block if you've got it. And we'll go ahead and release, taking the block out from between the knees and hug those knees in one more time, as close as you can to your chest, and rock side to side. Bring your arms out to a T. Try to keep those knees in close to you as you drop them over to the right. Just keep the knees stacked. You can look up at the ceiling, or if it feels okay in your neck, you can look to the left. One more breath. Bring the knees back in, trying to keep them as close to the chest as you can. Drop them over to the left, either looking up towards the ceiling or bring your gaze to the right. Last breath. Then bring your knees back in. Hug your knees in, rock yourself back and forth until you come to a seat, and then come down into child's pose. Okay, got it. Settle into your child's pose and just notice how you feel. Notice where the tightness is, maybe where things feel good this morning. You can rock a little side to side. Walk those fingers out a little more, stretching in the arms, the shoulders, down through the sides of the torso. On your exhale, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Keep your forehead between your arms here. Maybe place your left hand on top of your right. Keep your left shoulder down. Big stretch in that left shoulder, big stretch along the left side of your torso. If you'd like, you can take that right arm around behind you for a half bind, reaching for the inside of your left thigh. You could come up onto those left fingertips. Couple last breaths here. If you have your right arm behind you, bring it back with the left hand and then walk center. Take a breath center here, lengthening on your inhale, and then that exhale can take you over to the left side of your mat, maybe stacking the right hand now on top of the left. Try to keep your chest and shoulders squared to the ground. If you took that option on the other side, you can now take that left arm around for a half bind. See if you can't reach for the inside of your right thigh. Maybe coming up onto the right fingertips as well. If you have your left arm in that half bind, bring it back with the right and walk toward the center. Last breath here. And then let's come up to a seat. You can just place your hands on your knees, sit up nice and tall, rooting down through your sit bones so you can relax the hip flexors. We're just going to look to the right, over that right shoulder as much as you can. Take a deep breath. Looking to the right, you're going to look up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to keep the gaze on the ceiling as you come across and to the left, looking towards the left ceiling. And then gaze straight ahead so chin is level with the ground. Deep breath here. Then you're going to bring your chin towards your shoulder. Take a deep breath here. Roll your chin towards your chest. Take a deep breath here. Bring your chin towards your right shoulder. Take a deep breath there. Keep your spine nice and long, chest lifted. And then we're going to go back, chin to chest. Deep breath here. And then chin to the left shoulder. Gaze forward over that left shoulder. And then looking up, bring the chin up towards the ceiling. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Bring it straight above you. And over to that right side. Going slowly. And then bring your gaze back, straight forward over that right shoulder. And then release, just gaze forward once again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Looking over your right shoulder, take an inhale. Exhale, stay in that twist, but bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders down so you feel a big stretch in your upper back there between the shoulder blades, releasing some tension in the neck. And then we'll inhale, back center, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, looking over that left shoulder. And then take an inhale. On your exhale, you'll just bring the gaze over the right shoulder as much as you can, sliding the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, back to center. We're going to take eagle arms. Exhale, right arm under the left. So crossing elbows and wrists, palms touch, thumbs towards you, or if you need to modify, grab opposite shoulders. Just have that right arm underneath you. Lift the elbows up high and tuck the chin. You can keep the spine long. Go ahead and pull those elbows down. Keep your chin tucked to your chest and round your spine forward. Inhale yourself back up, unwrap the arms, reach, and then exhale, left arm under the right now. We're going to lift the elbows up high and tuck the chin, keeping the spine long first. Now, round forward, pull the elbows down, curl the shoulders forward, keep the chin tucked, pull the belly in. And we'll inhale, come out of it, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands in front of you, come into tabletop. Let's work through some cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, hammock the spine, look up. Exhale, push the ground away, pull your belly in, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more with your breath here. Really try to create a big stretch as you come into cow. Big stretch in the front side of the belly and chest. And then big stretch on the back side of the spine into all the back muscles on your cat. After that second round, you'll inhale to a neutral spine, tuck your toes, and exhale back into downward dog. Once you're there, pedal out your heels, wag your tail, move into the backs of the legs there. Stretch the legs. Make sure that you're lifting the hips high. So if you need to bend your knees a little to lift those hips up, get the weight back into the feet, into the legs, and less into the shoulders. Push into the heel of the hands, pull the belly in. Let's inhale the right leg up and exhale, stack the hip. Bend that knee, reach that foot towards the left shoulder, push more into your right hand. Try to keep your chest squared to the mat. You can make circles with the knee if you'd like to work into the hip joint, or you can just hang out, enjoy that stretch. And then inhale back into your 3-legged dog and exhale that foot down. Inhale the left leg up and then exhale, stack. Roll the left hip on top of the right as much as you can. Opening the hips. Try to get those hip bones shining towards the left side of the room. Inhale back to your 3-legged dog and exhale, release. Pedal out the heels one more time. And then we'll slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands. And you're going to take a bend, keep your feet hip width apart. You're going to bend the knees a bit here and interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. And then hang. So you don't want to be pulling on your head and pulling on your neck. It's just a little added weight here in your head to stretch your neck and all along the back of your spine. And you can just kind of lightly rest your chest on your thighs. Taking a couple breaths here. Now we're going to bend the knees even more, drop those hips low, and you're going to round yourself up, keeping your hips under you and keeping that weight in your neck, in your head, just a little bit of weight from your grip. So you feel that stretching as you unwind yourself here and come up to standing. You can keep your hands there, pull the elbows apart more, bringing them down towards the ground more, lift the chest up, looking up, put a little pressure from your head into your grip, and then we'll release. Bring your feet together, and let's start with a few sun salutations here to warm up. Inhale. Reach up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, pull your belly in and fold. You're rounding yourself over your legs. Move slowly with your breath. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back. Lower yourself down with control. Belly tight, elbows into the body. Inhale, up to cobra or upward dog. And then exhale, back into downward dog. Taking a couple breaths here. Take an inhale. Prepare on your exhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. And then on your inhale, walk, step, hop to the top of your mat and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold again, round the spine. Inhale, reach up, stretch. And then exhale, fold forward. It's totally fine to bend the knees if you need to as you fold and as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down, either all the way or to a hover. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, and exhale back into downward dog, taking a couple breaths here. Take an inhale. Prepare on your exhale. And then inhale, come forward, lengthen the spine, chest and gaze forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up, reaching up, looking up, maybe even a little back bend at the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, take it back and lower. Inhale up. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward. Come up to a high lunge. So keep that heel lifted on the left foot. Reach up. We're going to exhale the right arm under the left for eagle arms. And just stay low in this lunge here. Lift the elbows up high. Lower your lunge a little more. Keep that back leg really strong. The goal is to have your heel stacked over your toes and no bend in that knee. And then really drive through that heel that's lifted as if you're going to touch the wall behind you. Good. Inhale, release the arms, reach up. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, and lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift everything, and exhale back to downward dog. Inhale your left foot forward, coming up to high lunge. Make sure your feet are hip width apart on the mat. Now we'll exhale the left arm under the right. Lift the elbows up. Lower in your lunge. Get low in that left leg, strong in the right leg. Keep the belly tight and the chest lifted. We'll go ahead and inhale, release, reach up. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, lift everything, and exhale back to downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward. We'll plant that back foot now and come up to warrior one. Reach those arms up overhead. Try to square up the chest. Pull the left shoulder forward. Push strongly into the outer edge of that left foot. So that back leg is very strong. Little twisting of the spine happening here. You don't want to pull that left hip forward and torque the knee. Allow the hips to be a little off to the left and square up the chest so you've got that twisting along the spine. Pressing the palms together if you can, looking up towards the thumbs if you can. Inhale. Exhale, open out to warrior two, maybe getting a little lower in your lunge. Paying attention to that back leg. That glute is engaged. Kneecap slid up the leg, his quad is very strong. Your heels are in the same line on your mat. You ought to be able to look down, see the big toe on the inside of your right knee. So we don't want that knee pulling inward towards the left side of our mat. And then we'll inhale, reverse it, and exhale, plant your hands, step yourself back, take a flow, or meet in downward dog at any point if you need a break. The flows are a good thing to skip if you're needing a break. Inhale your left foot forward, up to warrior one. Come down nice and low. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Strengthen that back leg. Pull your right shoulder forward a little more. Lifting through the chest. Arms are very strong. Lifting up. A little pressure into the palms if palms are together. Working on both flexibility and strength in the shoulders then. Inhale. And exhale, open out to warrior two. You want to keep the shoulders over the hips. Nice T shape here with the arms and the spine. And make sure left knee isn't pulling inward towards the right side of your mat. Get down nice and low in that lunge. Keep the belly tight. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, plant your hands. Take a flow or meet in downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward. Come up to warrior two. Nice and low. And then we're going to come into triangle, regular triangle with the knee bent. Flip your palms and rotate. Coming down into it with a really low lunge. Do not bend at the waist to reach forward for your right foot. Inhale back into your warrior two. And then exhale, plant your hands, take a flow. Remember your breath. Inhale your left foot forward, planting the back foot, come up to warrior two. Nice strong warrior two, really reaching your arms in opposite directions here. Flip your palms, rotate the arms, and come down with a very low lunge. Hips lower. Reach the right arm up high. Inhale back to your warrior two. And then exhale, plant your hands. Step back, take a flow, or meet in downward dog. Let's put those postures together in a flow. Inhale your right foot forward. Come up to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale into triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands, take a flow. Inhale, left foot, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, take a flow. Inhale your right foot forward. Come up to warrior two. Setting up for extended triangle here. Push into that front foot and straighten the right leg. Then reach forward and rotate the arms down. Right fingertips can rest on your right shin, maybe your ankle. Maybe you can grab your big toe with your two peace fingers. Just make sure that you're flattened out from the side, so torso in line with that front leg. Push into the feet. Lift that left arm up. Keep the belly engaged. Inhale back up to warrior two. And then exhale into extended side angle. So elbow to knee, slice that left arm out in front of you and bring it to the side of your head, keeping your hips low. And that elbow to knee connection is just lightly there for support. You're not collapsing into it with shoulder up towards the ear. Inhale back into warrior two, and then exhale, take a flow. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, left foot forward up to warrior two. Just to set up here, heels in the same line on your mat. Push into that front foot, straighten the leg. Reach forward without popping your right hip out to the side and rotate those arms down. Think about pressing your hips a little more forward and bringing your shoulders a little more back. Inhale back into your warrior two. And then exhale into extended side angle. We create a nice long line from our right heel all the way up the right side of the body and out the right fingertips. Roll the right shoulder back a little more. Inhale back to warrior two. And then exhale, take a flow. All right, let's put some postures together for a flow. Inhale, right foot, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, extended triangle. Exhale, forward. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, flow. Inhale the left foot forward, warrior one. We should have done warrior two, right? No, warrior one. Okay, exhale, warrior two. Inhale to set up for your triangle. Exhale, come forward into it. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, flow. We'll do that flow again on each side. Inhale, right foot, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, set up, extended triangle. Exhale into it. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, flow. Inhale, left foot, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, set up, extended triangle. Exhale, forward. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, flow. Come down into child's pose and take 3 breaths here. This is your opportunity to reconnect with the breath if you've lost that connection. Slow it down, deepen it. We'll come back into downward dog. Inhale your right leg up high. Exhale that knee to the right elbow. Inhale back out. Exhale to that elbow again. Inhale back out. Exhale to that elbow. Inhale back out. And then exhale, plant that foot at the top of your mat. Come up to a high lunge again. Reaching up. And then we'll exhale, arms into eagle arms, right arm under again. We're going to come forward into warrior three with eagle arms. So push off from that back foot, body down, leg up, gaze over the fingertips, keep the left hip rolled down, keep both legs very active, left foot flexed. Bend into your right leg and tap that left knee behind the right calf, and then bring it back into your warrior three. And again for two, out, in for three, out. Let's do one more. And out. And then step back to your high lunge. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, plant the hands, take a flow, or meet in downward dog. Inhale your left foot. Oh, wait, no. I know you were wanting me to forget about that. Inhale your left leg up high. Exhale that knee to the left elbow. Inhale. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale back out. Now we'll exhale. Bring that foot to the top of your mat into your high lunge. And then let's exhale. Left arm under the right. Come into your warrior three. Belly tight to help with balance. Both legs active. Right foot flexed. Bend into the standing leg. Tap the knee. Extend both legs. And tap. Inhale back out. Exhale, tap. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Come back into your lunge. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, take a flow. Inhale your right foot, warrior one. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to triangle, keeping that front leg bent. Inhale, back to warrior two. And let's push into that foot, turn the toes in. We're gonna take a wide leg stretch. So reach behind you for a grip with this first one. We're gonna take a shoulder rinse. Inhale, lift the chest, pull down on those arms, and then exhale, hinge at the waist. So spine is very long as you come down, and then pull the arms away from the body, stretching the shoulders. Keep the weight forward in your feet, not so much in your heels. You can bend the knees a little if you need to. We want to keep the belly tight, quads engaged, nice long spine reaching that head towards the mat. Inhale, look forward and slowly rise. Turning the right toes towards the front of your mat and down into warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands, take a flow. Inhale, left foot, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend or triangle with the knee bent. Inhale, warrior two. And then push in that front foot, turn the left toes in. We're gonna take another wide leg stretch. This time, coming down for a grip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Reach your chest forward. Pull your shoulders back as you come down, reaching chin and chest forward the whole way down. When you can't come any lower, find your grip of choice, either big toes or outer edges of the feet, maybe ankles or calves. And then take an inhale with your grip. Exhale, fold. Using your grip to pull the torso closer to the legs. Again, weight rocked forward in the feet. Belly engaged, spine nice and long. Inhale, come up halfway. Pause here for an exhale, bringing your hands to your hips. And then inhale all the way back up. We're going to shorten the distance between our feet, turn towards the back of our mat with the right foot leading for separate leg, forehead to knee. So square up the hips. You can bring that left leg out just a bit if you need to. Inhale, arms up, palms pressed together, cross the thumbs, pull the arms back. You're going to exhale, chin to chest, round yourself forward over that leg, bringing your forehead to touch your knee or your knee to touch your forehead. Pull the belly in. Keep that left hip pulled forward and the right hip pulled back, so hips are level and squared. Arms stay reaching out in front of you. You can separate the hands if you need help with balance. Big compression in the front side of the body happening here, especially the right side. We will push into that front foot, hands back together, and roll yourself back up. Turning towards the front of your mat, left foot leading now, taking that right foot out a little wide if you need to help you square up the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up, pull them back. Exhale, round yourself forward over that leg. Forehead to knee connection. This is less about the stretching that happens in our legs and more about that compression. So we want forehead to knee connection. Anytime we have a forehead to knee connection, we have a lot of compression happening in the body, especially in our throat, massaging our thyroid, our parathyroid, which helps to naturally boost the metabolism, regulate the immune system. Go ahead and bring hands back together, push into that front foot, rise back up, and then exhale, step forward, arms down to your side, and take a breath here in mountain pose. Let's take tree just to start to bring the heart rate back down. So you can take any variation if you'd like to just modify and bring that foot to the inside of your left leg, or if you'd like to bring that leg into half lotus, just be careful with the knee. Bring the knee straight up, locking it in place, and then rotate from the hip. So whatever version you're taking, you want to lengthen the spine, pull the belly in, root yourself down through that left foot. Left leg is very strong, and you're lifted up out of that left hip. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Connecting with the breath, concentrating on one point in front of you and slowing the heart down. One more breath. Go ahead and release. Right foot now plants. And you'll come into tree on this side. So whatever modification, if you took a modification and just rested the foot on the inside of the leg, or coming into half lotus with that left leg. If your leg is in lotus, just really be mindful of the knee. It should feel totally normal, no weird feelings, no pulling, twisting, definitely no pain. Every inhale lifts you from the crown of your head, lengthens the spine a little more. Every exhale roots you down into that right foot, strengthens that right leg. Last breath. Go ahead and release. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands and step yourself back to a high plank. Shifting forward slightly, you'll lower down with control all the way down to your belly. Bring your legs hip width apart, bring your arms straight out in front of you. You're going to inhale the right arm, the left leg, as well as your head, and exhale it down. Inhale, switch, left arm, right leg, and down. Inhale. Inhale. We'll do 2 more on each side. Good. Just stack your forearms and rest your forehead on top. Okay. Let's bring our fingertips off the mat here. So your hands are wide. You can still keep your legs hip width apart, maybe even wider if you need to, if you come up and that low back doesn't feel great. You're going to inhale to come up, just a little pressure into those fingertips to help you come up, and look over the right shoulder. And then exhale, roll yourself back down. Inhale, coming up, looking over the left shoulder, and coming back down on your exhale. Inhale up, right side. You just like cobra, you want to be pushing your low body down into the mat to help you lift. You're using those lower back muscles. We're working the arms a little here as well, but you don't want it to be the sole responsibility of your arms. You're using your low back muscles. We're going to do 1 more on each side. So inhaling up over that right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, left shoulder. Exhale down, stack your forearms and rest your forehead. All right, we're going to come into Sphinx. So legs stay hip width apart or a little wider even. You're going to stack your elbows over under your shoulders. Your forearms are parallel to the edges of your mat. You want to really push into your elbows and make your neck long by pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to tuck the chin towards our chest. Just enjoy that stretch here to begin. Keep pushing into the elbows. Now, on your inhale, lift that right leg and your gaze at the same time. And exhale, release the leg to the mat, chin towards the chest. Inhale, again, lifting. Exhale. Inhale one more time on this right side. And exhale. Now, on your inhale, left leg lifts with the gaze. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more on this side. Good. Keep that chin tucked. Push into the elbows. Maybe feeling that strength you're building in the shoulders here at this point. Good. Go ahead and rest. Stacking forearms, resting your forehead. We're going to roll over onto our back. You're going to bring your feet to the mat. Knees are bent, and you're just going to cross your right leg over the left and bring your knees in towards your chest. Find a grip there around your left knee, pulling the legs in close. If you need to modify, you could just cross the right ankle over the left knee and then thread the needle to grab that left knee and pull the legs in towards you. All right, we're going to keep the legs crossed and bring your arms out either to a T or like goalpost. And you're going to drop your knees over to the right. If you can, try to tuck the right toes behind the left leg as well. So eagle legs. If you need to place your block or something under the knees for support, you can. If you need to uncross the legs and just stack the knees, you can do that. Bring your legs back in, keep them crossed, and now we're going to drop them over to the left. Bring it back in and uncross the legs. Now we'll cross the left leg over the right, bring the knees in. Doing whatever you did on the other side. One more breath here. And then let's cross the legs or tuck the toes if you can. It's crossing them a little more. And then drop the knees over to the left, arms out. Bring it back in. We'll drop them to the other side. Let's bring it back in. And then uncross the legs. Take your block, press into the feet and lift the hips and bring that block under your hips. So we started with this supported bridge. We're going to end with a supported bridge. So relax your arms to either side of you. Tuck your chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Relax the pelvis. Slight inversion here. Having our legs lifted above our heart helps to slow our heart rate. Maybe you can begin to slow your breath. Relax the belly, relax the breath. And then we'll go ahead and push into the feet. Remove the block. Hug your knees in. So you can hug your knees in and just rock side to side. You can do some sacrum circles like we did at the beginning of class. You could even take a happy baby if you'd like. You decide what you need here to sort of reset that low back after your supported bridge. And then when you're ready, you're going to come down into Shavasana. Maybe bring your right hand to your belly, left hand to your chest again. Bringing your awareness back into the breath that's in your belly, that heart beating in your chest. Just show yourself a little gratitude for this practice this morning. Gratitude to your body for what it just accomplished. Just the feat of getting up to take a 6 a.m. class. That's enough. Stay here as long as you'd like, fully relaxing, letting go. Namaste.